Hello everyone, this is Literature Lamb and I'm here with a video to help you revise for your exams. So today we are going to revise the most famous work, actually the first work of English literature, that is generally be called as small novels in a group of 24 stories. So the Canterbury Tales, which was written by the father of English literature, and you can also call him the morning star of Renisha, Geoffrey Chaucer. So, yes, today we're gonna revise some of the MCQs of the Canterbury Tales. So, let's start. So, the first, actually, I have already marked the answers, so you can just read the question and you can revise by watching the video again and again if you want. So let's start. The first question is, what is the name of the inn where the narrator meets all of the pilgrims? So you must all have already read the story. So this is the question. So they all gathered at the Tabard Inn. So this is actually the basic question. You all should know these basic things of Canterbury Tales. Canterbury Tales itself is a different subject for literature. It's a huge work, so you have to know, you have to read, and you have to revise, and you have to learn every other questions of Canterbury Tales. It has 24 tales and you have to be good in all those 24 tales to get good marks in your exams. So the next question is, which is the first character described in the Canterbury Tales? And I have also given a hint. He is also one of the most favorably looked upon. So the first character that is described in the Canterbury Tales is the knight. So this is the first character, and he told his own tale, which is also knightly, or you can say romantic tale. So yes, so the next question is, the knight is traveling with his son, an amorous youth. What is he called by the narrator? So the knight is accompanied by his own son to the pilgrimage, and narrator told his name. So the narrator told his name, and his name is the Square. So the qualities of Square are also shown there, because he is the son of actually knight, but he does not have any of the knightly characteristics. He just went around the ladies and everything. Actually, in Canterbury Tales, all the characters are hypocrites. They say something and they do something else. So let's move towards the next question. Sorry. Which pilgrim was known as Madame Eglantine? Which pilgrim was known as Madame Eglantine? So it is clear by the name that Madame Eglantine, she must be a female. So this character must be a female. So we have these females. So the prioress name is Madame Eglantine, who was wearing a brooch that said "Love conquers all." Then we have next question. Which traveller engaged in activities unbefitting of the ecclesiastical class, such as hunting and riding? So, as I have already told you, that in Canterbury Tales, Geoffrey Chaucer has described all the characters in the contrasting characteristics of their personality. The monk is supposed to be a very calm person. He's supposed to be a very humanitarian. But the monk in Canterbury Tales is the one who loves to hunt and who loves riding. Means you can relate this. They have contrasting nature between their profession and their own self. So the answer is monk. Next question is, this pilgrim was named Hubert. So Which pilgrim has the name Hubert? So Hubert is the name of the friar who has white beard and white hair. Next question is, who among those on the pilgrimage was an impoverished student? So it is asked, and there is only one student in all the pilgrims. We have 29 pilgrims, as you have read about the Canterbury Tales. So we have 29 pilgrim. Yeah, there are only 24 tales, and one of the pilgrims were the Oxford cleric, and he is the student of Oxford. So the answer is the Oxford cleric. The next question is, which pilgrim had been married 5 times? So they have not mentioned the I have not mentioned the gender. So there are 4 options. Which pilgrim had been married 5 times? So those who have read Canterbury Tales, even just for sake, they all know that there is a female character, the wife of Bath, the most famous character of all the literature, actually, not only Canterbury Tales, but she is the one who actually had 5 husbands, and so this is the answer, wife of Bath. Next is, who told the dirtiest stories? So actually in all the pilgrims, actually 1 or 2 people are supposed to be the persons who looks dirty, but the most dirtiest story was told by the Miler. Miler was a person who is so much included in drinking and everything. So he's like that. So the next question is, who was arguably the ugliest pilgrim? So I told you there are 1 or 2 pilgrims who appear to be not so good looking, and the topmost ugliest person in pilgrim in the Canterbury Tale is supposed to be the summoner. His personality was described very well by the Geoffrey Chaucer. So Canterbury Tale is a must read for every literature student, actually. Those who are studying in BA, MA, whatever the course, they should read Canterbury Tales if they are having literature as a subject, English literature as a subject, so they should. So the next question is, several travelers, pilgrims, set off on a pilgrimage to whose shrine and where it is it located? So the most common and most basic question, and you all should be well versed with this question. So the answer is, they are off to the pilgrimage of Saint Thomas a Becket. Where? To the Canterbury. So this is the answer. Next question is, as the pilgrims left southward, they were led out of town by the Miler. What instrument was he playing? So they are asking, when the Miler was leading them, so he was playing an instrument. What was that instrument? So the instrument was bagpipe. Next question is, who told the first tale? So this is the most common answer, as we have already read in earlier question that the first introduced pilgrim was knight. So tale was by the knight. So the answer is the knight. Chaucer writes in English, of course, but what type of English specifically? Here comes a question from Chaucer, actually. So yeah, as I told you, Chaucer was considered as he's still considered to be the father of English language, because when he started writing, the French was there in England, but he started writing in English. So he made English a national language. So he wrote in the Middle English language. You all must know this question. Next is, which of the pilgrim women was widowed? So they are asking, which pilgrim woman was widowed? So we have already seen the question that she already had 5 husbands earlier, so she was the one who get widowed. Then another question from the wife of Bath. The wife of Bath had a physical impairment. What was it? The wife of Bath had a physical impairment. What was it? So these are the options: deafness, amputee, blindness, or nervous tick. So I have already told you that in Canterbury Tale, it's a huge work. So Chaucer has described every character in a very, 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 descriptive way. So he also described all the physical features of the character. So deafness, she was deaf, so the answer is deaf. Next is, which of the following is not one of Chaucer's traveller? So we have these 4 options: the monk, the blacksmith, the merchant, and the cook. So it is clear, very clear, that who was not the Chaucer's travellers, the pilgrims who went to the pilgrimage. So the answer is the blacksmith. Because the answer is blacksmith is because at that time blacksmith was not that a very poor person, so he could not afford a travel to pilgrimage. So it was a thing of like those persons who can actually who were earning good. So blacksmith at that time would not be able to afford this travel, so he was not in the pilgrims. Next is, the man who organized the pilgrimage and mediated the tale telling contest. Our host, what is his name? So this is also a basic question. We all should know the name of the host who started this event of storytelling during pilgrimage at Tabard Inn, and the name is Harry Bailey. Without any doubt, Harry Bailey. So next question is, how did Harry decide who would tell the first tale? So the way by which he decided which one and which traveller will tell the tale first. So by drawing straws is the answer. And the last question of this video: what is the name of the rooster in the nun's priest's tale? What is the name of the rooster in the nun's priest tale? Nun's priest tale जो थी, the nun's priest tale, the name of the rooster was very easy, Chanticleer. Chanticleer is the name of the rooster in nun's priest tale. It was a beast fable, and we can say that it is called beast fable, and it has some kind of very nice story between Patold and Chanticleer. So this is all about today's revision. Keep revising and do check out other videos. And yes, if you want to revise, go through the video keenly and just note down all the questions if you want, and yes, make a note, then revise it again. If you want to see, then you can reverse the video and you can see it again. And yes, so thank you for watching the video. Keep revising, keep learning, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to the channel. And yes, one more thing, if you want more videos on different topics of literature, you must tell me in the comment section. You should tell me in the comment section. Please do tell me in the comment section on which topics you want the more videos and MCQs and revision videos. So yes.